Do you wanna ask the question here? Do you have anything like special
Any
to
big
share?
news that you wanna share?
Anything like new?
Casually.
Is there anything like new
Up to
going
you,
on?
babe.
Like any good movies lately? Any like
yeah.
anything crazy in your life?
Well, we are doing Pillow Talk as a party of 2.5 these days.
2.5.
2.5, yes. There's a bun in the oven and
Yeah.
a baby bro. Snap. Alex, what do you have to say about that?
You're responsible, my
I'm
friend.
responsible.
Yeah, it's all you. How does this make you feel? Set this up for me.
Set this up. You're such a producer. It makes me feel, super excited. It happened in Israel, first of all, so that's a big, big plus.
So obviously it's
That's
Israeli.
It's an Israeli.
So cool.
It's an Israeli
Wow.
baby.
Wow.
Yeah, on our last trip when we went to Israel, and it was my birthday too. And
I threw him a surprise party, and
so
how
we know
it happened that
exactly
night, I
when
don't
it happened
know.
and how. Yeah, how
It was a miracle that
Where's
night.
that?
It's unbelievable. He had one too many drinks that night, so it's our miracle child.
Oh.
And then were you trying prior to that, or were you not?
This was like the first month that we stopped
Using protection.
protecting. Yeah.
Okay.
So and then we were like, okay, from now on we just go about it, and if it happened, it happens, and
Yeah.
it happened like the first
Oh
months.
my
That's
God.
it.
Wow.
Such a strong man you are.
Yeah, they were like, we're
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So how did you guys find out?
So it was during the hurricane. There was a hurricane in Florida back in September. And we were supposed to go to Mexico, and I was a few days late, and I was like, maybe it's just I'm stressed. We just got back from Israel. We're traveling. I'm just stressed. So he had just left for work, and I was like, I'm just going to take one. It always comes back negative.
Right.
Did not come back negative. And I called him, and I'd sent it. I couldn't even wait because I was like, is this true? Like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
And I called him. He had just gotten to work. And I was like, are you in your office? He was like, yeah. Why? I was like, I sent you a text message. I really need you to look at it. He's like, okay, I'll call you back. No. Just stay on the phone with me. It's important. He goes, is everything okay? And I was like, it will be, but you should probably
Maybe.
sit down.
Oh
And he opens it, and he was like, what is this? I was like, well, it's yours.
But that was just the first test.
That was the
Then
first
she
test. I took two more.
and they were all positive. So
So what's the protocol for that? Do you go to the doctor right away?
Oh, yeah. Well, the doctor was closed because of the hurricane, so I had to
Yeah.
wait 2 days. So for 2 days, I'm like,
even
is this
3
a...
days until
Right.
the office was opened up. Yeah.
I was like, is this a false positive? Is this really happening? Like, I didn't want to believe it because I didn't know.
Right.
And I went to the doctor, and sure enough,
They take blood tests. They do a blood
And
test,
they
that's
saw
where they,
something
100%
already.
Confirm it.
they saw the gestational, I can't even say that word, gestational sac. And he was like, you're pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, shit got real,
Did you
real
guys
fast.
tell your parents right away?
No.
No.
We didn't tell nobody until like
9 weeks?
more, even like 10,
10
Oh,
weeks.
even
You kept it a secret for 10 weeks?
Yeah, we only told after 10 weeks we told our parents and like 1 or 2 people maybe.
And we were filming in the
we were
midst
filming
of
and
this.
hiding it. Yeah.
pillow talk.
Pillow
Yeah.
talk, and I was
And we always
so
drink.
sick.
We always have like wine or champagne.
So
or I
each
have,
time, like, I wasn't feeling well, or
Yeah.
like I had an infection, I was on antibiotics.
she couldn't drink all this time.
So is that what's airing now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and people noticed.
And everybody say, why is she
Really?
not drinking? Why she's not
Like,
drinking?
can't a girl just have a Sprite? I mean,
Not-
come
not when you're
on.
Loren
Can't she just
Brovarnik.
have an OJ and call it a mimosa? What's the big deal? Calories, hello.
What was your reasoning for waiting 10 weeks? Just to
be
find the
safe.
perfect moment, or to be safe in the sense
Just to
of...
make sure, because the first trimester, there's a really high chance of miscarriage, and I was so nervous. Like, I don't worry
It's
about
just like
anything.
not
superstition
like a superstition,
also.
belief. I don't
Really?
know. Just don't tell too many people.
But I
before
have
you're,
to
like-
tell you how we told our parents.
Yes,
That's
please.
the best.
Your parents or my parents?
You go first.
Both.
Well, my mom is not very tech savvy, so we just called her after. But my dad, I sent him a WhatsApp video with the heartbeat, with
The video. We did an ultrasound
yeah,
video.
with the ultrasound video of the heartbeat, and I sent it to him, and I was waiting on WhatsApp to see the 2 check marks when he's looking at it. So when I saw that, I FaceTimed him while he was looking at that video, and he didn't understand what it is, and he answered, and he was like, "What's wrong with you? Is it your heart?" And And I'm like, no, it's not my heart. It's a different heart. And I could see his face like changing because he realized
he lit up.
what
it
happened.
was so sweet.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And of course, I didn't know what he was saying, but I could tell by his
Emotions.
face. And we
At first, he got scared that it's like my heart beating. There's something wrong with my heart or something. But then I was like, no, it's not my heart.
Not my
It's-
heart.
So then, yeah.
Another.
That was
big
clever.
success.
I like that.
Yeah.
It was really
very smart.
sweet. He was so happy, and your mom was so happy.
Yeah.
She called us like 3 times in one car ride.
Really?
Yeah,
She
we
was
called
crying.
her, we told her, then she was like, oh, yeah. She was so happy, and we hung up. And then after 15 minutes, she calls again, and she's crying.
It
Well,
was
because
really
you have
sweet.
siblings, right?
I have a brother, yeah.
Does he have any kids yet?
No.
Oh, so
He's the same
first-
age as my sister, exactly the same age.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so the first grandbaby, and
My
obviously
God.
for your parents,
My
too.
parents lost it.
Brian and Marlene.
So, bless them.
Love you
So
guys.
we had, I put together, so we each have a pair of Stan Smith sneakers, and I got a pair of baby Stan Smith sneakers. And I put them in a box with the ultrasound, and on top of it, I put Made in Israel. So we gave them the box, and we said, we made you something in
We
Israel.
said we got you something in Israel.
Made you something. we made you
yes,
something
yes,
in
we
Israel.
made-
Obviously,
got
we
you
made it.
something. Yeah, we brought something. No, but I thought you were telling them
No.
at first that we got them a present.
Right. I said we made you something in Israel, but we weren't sure if it was going to be here in time, so we don't want to tell you about it. But it arrived, so we want to give it to you. And they opened the box, and it said made in Israel, and my dad took the paper off, and my mom saw the shoes and lost it. I knew it. Oh my God, I knew it.
Yeah, she had
And my dad was staring at them. Like, it took him a minute to register what it was. And he looked at Alex and he goes, but I want to know, how did this happen? And Alex was like, what do you mean, how did it happen? And my dad was like, I know how it happens. This is my daughter. How did it happen?
Oh,
I still don't understand what does it mean. What did he mean by that? Like, what was that? Just like a joke? What?
Yes, a joke, honey. Like, you knocked his daughter up.
Okay, yeah.
How did it happen? Obviously, he knows how it happened, but, like, it's his daughter. He can't believe it. Do you get it now?
Not really, but okay, fine. What's the point?
not
It was
his
just,
humor.
like, funny. Oh, my God.
I don't get that humor.
I
So-
still love you, though.
Everyone then in the family is so happy.
And we, like, don't exist anymore. It's all about
Especially
the
me.
baby. Yeah, Alex is way at the bottom of the totem pole, and my dad was like, welcome. You don't exist anymore.
There's a seat over here.
Like, we see my parents, and my mom just goes right for my belly and gives it a kiss, and I'm like, hey, Mom, hi. She's like, just a second, saying hi to my grandchild. Don't exist. I hope they're like this with all of our kids, though. Like, not just the first one.
Ooh.
Yeah, we want to have more.
What,
11 or 12 weeks.
12
Yeah, you can either see it in the ultrasound or you can do blood work. So our doctor knows, but we don't.
So are you guys gonna find out?
At a gender reveal, we're going to do a gender reveal. My mom is going to be the only person that gets the results.